Hi everyone, it's Mrs Edwards here. It's Monday the 22nd of February 2021 and it's time for reading skills. So it's a new week, it's time for a new text, and our text this week is called The Magpie Song. The Magpie Song. This is an extract from a book. The story is told through the letters written by a young girl called Carla and her granddad. The story begins with a traditional song which is related to the events of the story. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Dear Grandad, it's noisy in the city. I can't sleep. When I look outside, I see a million orange lights below. I can hear police sirens, a dog barking, and the television from next door. I thought about you far away in the country. Is it noisy there? Will you come and visit us one day? Will you write to me? Good night, Carla. Dear Carla, sometimes I can't sleep either, but it's the silence that keeps me awake. I look out of my window and I see black shapes of trees and clouds racing past the moon. When my eyes become used to the dark, I see whole skies full of stars. I think about you too, high up in your flat. I'd like to visit you one day. Send my love to everyone, Grandad. Dear Grandad, I don't like it much at school. I can't do anything right. It was really cold waiting for the bus. It began to snow, but it didn't make the ground all white, just muddy and grey. Did it snow where you are? Are there any wild animals in the woods? Love from Carla. Dear Carla, yes, it did snow here too. I'll tell you about it, but first let's talk about school. Your dad never liked school, but I taught him to carve wood, and now he makes some wonderful things. Everyone can do something well, just remember that. The woods are like a magic place, as white as the pages of a book. It tells you the whole story of the night before, if you know how to read it. The words are animal footprints. I could see a fox had been hunting, and some deer had been in the garden. There's a family of magpies nesting in the hollow tree by the house. Do you know the song? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. There were 3 magpies this morning. 3 for a girl. That's why I thought of you. Write soon. Love, Grandad. Dear Grandad, there are wild animals in the city too. Dad told me. He said when you work nights you see all kinds of things other people don't. I asked Dad about the magpie song, but he said he didn't remember it. I've never seen a real magpie. Dad says he will make me a bird table for the balcony. Please come and see me soon. Love, Carla. Dear Grandad, why haven't you written? It's your turn to write. Carla. Dear Carla, I'm sorry, I wasn't well. I'm better now. It was so cold here I had to stay in bed. I slept for days. Guess what woke me up? A whole family of magpies were fighting by the hollow tree. There were so many I could hardly count. 7, I think. 7 for a secret. They collect all kinds of shiny things and hide them in the tree. I'll tell you a secret, Carla. I've been hiding shiny things for a long time too. One day they'll be yours. I'm carving a little magpie for you. When it's finished, I'll send it. I'm all right, don't worry, Grandad. Dear Grandad, I'm sorry you weren't well. We've got a secret too. Mum's going to have a baby. Do you think the baby will be a boy? I don't know where he will sleep. He will have to share my room. I like your secret. Love from Carla. Dear Carla, yes, I heard about the baby. I'm so pleased. It will be born in the autumn. I wish you could all come and live with me. There's plenty of room, but there's no work here for your dad. I've finished the magpie now, and now I'll paint it, but not just black and white. Magpies have a green and blue sheen when you look at them carefully. I'll send it soon. Grandad. Dear Grandad, thank you for the magpie. I love it. I carry it everywhere with me. Dad has been making the bird table today. It's just like a miniature house. Love, Carla. Dear Carla, there were 4 magpies this morning and I knew your brother was born. Don't forget our secret. I love you, Grandad. So, let's talk about the sequence of events in the story, shall we? Let's go back. So, to begin with, we learn that the two main characters in our story are Grandad and Carla, don't we? And we learn that they are talking to each other by letters. We learn that Grandad lives somewhere quiet, and we learn that Carla lives somewhere noisy. She doesn't seem to like school, does she? But Grandad talks to her about it and hopefully makes her feel a little bit better. He describes what it's like when it snows in the winter where he is, and it is all white and covered and it looks beautiful, and he can tell a story using the animal footprints. Carla reminds him that there are wild animals in the city too. And then Grandad is poorly, isn't he? And so Carla writes and asks, why haven't you written? And he explains that he's been poorly, and he explains about the family of magpies, and he explains that he's got lots of shiny things as a secret for Carla. Then Carla shares the news that they're going to have a baby, and she doesn't know where the baby is going to live. And then Grandad replies by knowing when the baby is coming in autumn, and explains that he's got the magpie, he just needs to paint it. Carla replies by saying that Dad's made the bird table and that she loves her magpie. And then Grandad finally replies by saying he knew that her baby brother had been born because of the 4 magpies. Because if you remember, right at the beginning of our text, we had our little poem, our little song, didn't we? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. So that is this week's text, lovelies, and I hope you've enjoyed sharing it with me. I will speak to you all later. Bye bye.